Hey everyone, and welcome to Pony 411. This is episode 111 for the week of July 26th. I'm Alca7raz, and with me is Nemesis.
Ant-Man is awesome.
Ant-Man is amazing.
It really is. It's hard to really list them, but it is one of the better Marvel movies.
Yes, very highly recommended.
It's just like Guardians of the Galaxy, people were completely unsure going in, but coming out. Just go see it.
Yeah,
if
go
you haven't
see
already.
it.
Or if you have already, go see it again.
Yeah, go see it again. It's a great movie. Anyway, back to the podcast. We got another episode for you, finally. We're doing bi-weekly, as you probably have already noticed.
Yes.
So, this week, we've got a lot of news. 2 weeks worth. 2 weeks worth, yes. And we have a comic to talk about. And we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about Season 5 so far in review. So we'll see how well that goes. We've also got a little bit of fan content, too, at the end. So let's get started with the news. Let's see how long this takes us to get through. If you would like to follow along, and I recommend you do, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. So go there, click the link for this episode. Remember, that's spelled Libsyn. Let's do this. Convention news. Nightmare Nights Dallas has announced GM Barrow and Heather Breckle. Peter New will be returning to the Ponyville Cider Fest out in Milwaukee. Yes.
Con.
They call it Cider Fest because there's drinking.
Alcohol.
Yep.
Flowing.
The alcohol flows quite well there, from what I hear.
Possibly right back out of the body, too.
Well, yeah. You just hope it, comes out the direction it's supposed to and not back the way it came.
Well, if it comes out back the way it came, that just means room for more alcohol.
Not if you pass out. Galacon has posted their rules, schedule, and dress code for this year's convention. However,
we can't see it right now.
The site happens to be being DDoSed. So hopefully the DDoS is over by the time
you hear
this. But if not, well,
it'll be there eventually.
Eventually, hopefully before the convention actually starts, because that's coming up really quick, if I remember correctly. On to fandom news, the Brony Study will be running 2 panels at this year's BronyCon. They've also signed a contract with McFarlane Press to write a book about all the findings that they've been doing. And they also have a new survey out for us all to take that covers our feelings of Season 5 so far, what we're kind of going to talk about, and also why and whether we attend meetups. So go take that survey.
Or don't.
Or don't if you don't want to, but it's there. I took it. My Little Investigations has released an interview with the voice actors for the game, as well as a theme song for one of the new characters.
Yes. A rival detective.
Yes. The Overmare Studios is going to be rather busy here in a bit. At conventions, they will be attending Galacon, where they're going to have a panel. They're going to be at BronyCon, where they're going to have a vendor booth and a playable demo of the game. And then they're going to be at Czechquestria with both a panel and the playable demo. They're also going to be doing a pre-con podcast discussing all their plans and expectations for these conventions they're going to, with, I believe, a follow-up podcast afterwards.
Playable demo, though.
Playable demo, yeah.
Cease and desist from Bethesda.
No. The Discord update for the Game Off game is now out.
Yes. The icon is now Trixie.
Yes, which is weird. It's a Discord update, but it changed it to Trixie.
And apparently Starlight Glimmer is now in the game, too.
Hey. So yes, that's the thing.
If you're still playing.
Merchandise news. And this is a big one. There's a lot. Brazilian McDonald's Happy Meals are going to be getting pony toys. Looks like Twilight and Rainbow Dash are getting masks that you can wear. And there's the Fluttershy and Pinkie Pie pony toys that we know.
Yep.
However, we don't know if other countries are going to get these. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know. So we'll see. The last 4 of the School Spirit Equestria Girls dolls have been revealed. They are Rainbow, Sunset, Indigo, Zap, and Sugarcoat.
Yep. Different outfits, more basic.
Yeah,
don't
these
have
are
quite as many accessories.
Not related to any particular movie. I think they're just general equestrian girls.
If I recall from one of the trailers, this outfit Sunset wears in this particular version of her doll is very similar to an outfit she wears in the Friendship Games movie, so
Interesting.
they might actually be somewhat related.
Yeah, they might be related, but they're not. If I remember correctly, they're not actually labeled as such. I don't know. Anyway, a bunch of new Equestria Girls dolls listings have appeared on Amazon. You have 2 listings for these sleepover kind dolls. One for Twilight, one for Fluttershy. 6 listings for something called Everyday Dolls, one for each of the main 6.
Hoodies and jeans.
Yeah.
Actually, that'd be kind of interesting.
That might be interesting. Somewhere, everyone
because we've already seen Twilight wear the hoodie. Or human Twilight.
And 2 listings for mini friendship dolls, one for AJ and one for Rarity, although the mini ones apparently are listed having larger packaging than the normal size ones, so it's like...
Maybe they come with a boatload of accessories.
Maybe, I don't know. But it doesn't sound very mini that way. Speaking of mini, new mini Equestria Girls figures have appeared on Taobao for each of the main 6. These ones seem to be a little bit more show or movie accurate than the rest of them so far.
That's because they're not brushable or posable.
Yeah, they're...
Then again, it's not. Well, it shouldn't be that hard to get the heads at least somewhat right.
Yeah, it's just like, wow. A boxed set of 4 of the Equestria Girls books has appeared. And the Friendship Games book listing, these are on Amazon, now has a cover image.
Which is the DVD image.
Yeah, it's like...
Except now it says by Pretty to Finn at the bottom.
Yep. A pony-themed portable 1800 milliamp hour battery has popped up on Target for about $15. So, if you like having an emergency battery to charge your phone or other electronic devices,
right.
and you like ponies, which I'm assuming you do if you're listening to us, there you go. You can go get some.
Show your love of ponies to the world at the airport.
At the airport, yeah,
or whatever.
Pull it out.
Because everyone's centered around the outlets anyway. Now you can't get to it. Well, just use the battery.
Yep. New Twilight and Rainbow ornaments have appeared on the Hallmark website for about $15 each, but they're not quite available yet. So
Bonify the Christmas.
Yep. Another blind bag collection has appeared at Walmart. This one's called the Twilight Sparkle and Friends Mini Collection. It includes the main 6, plus Shining Armor, Cadence, Silver Spoon, and Diamond Tiara. Not entirely certain why those last 2 are in there, but oh well. Gotta put them somewhere, I guess. A whole bunch of Friendship is Magic Collection Series figures have been listed on Amazon. There's no images, just names. I'm not going to list them off because there's a ton.
Yeah. So far, the ones released have been all Apple themed, and these are finally branching out to other characters.
Yeah. I think the Apple is just like...
and also, on the link we have, it says dolls, but those aren't actually dolls. They are just standalone figures. But I might have to get some of the Twilight ones.
Might. I think you're rather obligated.
Depends on how big they are.
Yeah. But yeah, that sounds really interesting, so can't wait to see images of them. A bunch of new Funko vinyl prototypes have appeared. Included are minis for Apple Bloom, Celestia, Maud, Chrysalis, and Cheese Sandwich, and a full-size Maud prototype has also appeared. We pretty much expected the Apple Bloom and Celestia minis, but Chrysalis.
But this would also imply that full-size ones are being made too.
Yes, because we're seeing any of the minis are full-size, and
Chrysalis,
full-size are all getting minis too. Yeah, Chrysalis.
Gives me hope for a sunset.
Yeah.
There needs to be a sunset.
And Maud. People will be happy about Maud.
I need a sunset one. Get on it, Funko. Hurry up. I need one.
I need it.
Yes, I need it.
Speaking of Funko vinyls, the CMC Funko vinyls have appeared on the Hot Topic website.
And in Hot Topic stores.
In stores.
Yep.
So, yes.
You can buy the CMC.
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a Scootaloo.
The blank blanks.
I'm going to have to get a Scootaloo.
And apparently they are, in fact, full price. They are $18 a pop.
Oh. Oh, well.
Which is the full price of these things. Well, yeah. Actually, this one was $16.50. What the heck? They think the price has gone up.
The price has gone up.
But right now, they're apparently on sale for like $15.
Oh.
So you might want to jump on that.
Yeah, I'll probably have to jump on that too. So.
And, of course, you might want to go to the actual physical store because a lot of Hot Topics have the buy one, get something else half off thing going on.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what, just so you can buy 2 of them.
But then you also run into the risk, well, they might not have them in stock at that store, so you might want to call ahead.
Or just go. Have an adventure. Why not?
Yes, go on an adventure. I like doing that. It's always fun. Moving on to comic news. IDW now has a dedicated iOS app for the MLP comics.
Yes.
So that's
I'm not
cool.
sure if it's still the case, but I heard that like they had like the first few issues of each series for free if you download the app.
Neat. IDW has also relaunched their digital comics online store. So yeah, you can buy the digital version straight from IDW.
Oh yeah, and I also remember if you I almost forgot, if you have a Comixology account and you're buying the Pony comics that way, you can transfer your purchases over to the IDW.
Yes, and I believe there's a separate
I'm not sure if it's
app.
working quite yet, but it is supposed to be working.
Yeah, there's a IDW app too that they don't have it synced up yet, but they're working on getting them all to sync.
Yeah. So just be patient. You do not have to buy them again.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. A preview for Friends Forever number 19 is up on iTunes. Brenda Hickey has dropped a single panel sneak peek from the upcoming Friends Forever number 20.
Several of them, actually.
Really?
Yes, there's a couple in there.
Dropped a couple of them.
Yes.
The BronyCon and Hot Topic exclusive covers for MLP Comic issue number 32 have been revealed. And the BronyCon exclusive one looks like it's a partial. Looks like there's another one that's supposed to go with it or something.
I believe so.
Yeah. There's a character that's you only see their tails getting cut off, so.
We already saw that one, so what the heck? We already knew about the BronyCon one. What the heck? Okay. I don't know what's going on. There might be multiple BronyCon exclusives. It might have been a misreporting. And I'm sorry. Because I'm looking at, apparently 2 weeks ago we said BronyCon cover has been revealed, and it was that split cover.
That's,
with the like alternate versions of the main six, like Future Twilight, Zap, Rainbow Dash, Pink Amina, and so on, and the other side was the normal versions of them. And now we're seeing a different cover entirely. Apparently, it's supposed to be BronyCon exclusive.
Yeah.
I think that was actually supposed to be a Comic-Con exclusive, and they kind of just...
It might be a Comic-Con exclusive, not a BronyCon exclusive.
Yeah, because they said BronyCon on the Equestria Daily post, so I think they might have just screwed up.
Probably. So yeah, it's still exclusive for 32.
Yes.
Anyway.
So there's your correction, I guess. I think. It's now very muddy.
A second installment of the MLP Art Gallery comic things has been announced, as well as Volume 8 of the trade paperback comics that includes issues 29 through 33. Friends Forever issue 21 has been announced. This one is Zakora and Spike.
Why Spike again?
I don't know. Anyway, its synopsis is as follows. A strange flu has descended over Ponyville. Only 2 friends find themselves immune. Spike and Zakora? Will the unusual pair be able to find a cure?
Just hoping they don't do like what they do with the Luna Spike issue, where Luna's just kind of there occasionally, and it's mostly Spike.
It's Spike with, and Luna!
And Steven,
yeah. So hopefully it'll be better. Although that one was a pretty good issue anyway.
Yeah,
I think it was
a fine one.
Good. I liked it.
I remember you saying that one had a problem with the ending, though.
I'm trying to remember the ending. I may have just.
It was the one with the dragon community and there was fires being
started.
Right,
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit anticlimactic, but otherwise it was all right. Speaking of issues being announced, issue 35 of the main comic series has also been announced. This one's Siege of the Crystal Empire Part 2. Its synopsis is as follows. The mystery antagonist reveals the next stage in his diabolical scheme. Will our ponies be able to uncover what role Sombra is meant to play before it's too late? Equestria Girls news.
Oh no.
The second Friendships Games trailer is now up on YouTube with sound.
Not a shaky cam.
Yep, this is the actual upload, not some rip. So yay, you can actually hear what's going on.
Actually uploaded to Facebook, but then someone took the Facebook version and put it to YouTube so more people could view it easily, because, Facebook.
So it's like half official.
Yes.
It's the official trailer, it's not an official upload of the trailer.
Bingo.
Friendship Games is available for pre-order now on both Amazon and Shout Factory, with the latter including a poster with the pre-order. Shout Factory has also has an updated synopsis for the movie. It is as follows. Canterlot High meets its rival school, Crystal Prep Academy, in a competition that's a long-standing tradition, the Friendship Games. Sunset Shimmer is tasked with keeping magic out of the games to avoid the appearance of impropriety, while she and her friends compete against Crystal Prep's top students, led by someone with an equal amount of interest in equestrian magic. This world's Twilight Sparkle. Well,
Twilight Sparkle.
So, mostly nothing that we don't already know, except for one bit.
Yeah, the keeping magic out of the games thing.
Yep. So,
don't use your magic, but don't use your magic.
But most of the time they can't help it.
Anyway, I have it pre-ordered.
I figured you do.
Yeah, on Blu-ray, Amazon.
We're gonna review it.
Yes.
Yep.
As soon as possible.
As soon as we can after it comes out.
In whichever format it comes out first.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Although at this point it's like theatrical release is getting increasingly unlikely.
Yeah. So this one is October 13th, I believe it comes out.
On disc.
Like yeah, on disc. So.
September 26th for the Discovery Family premiere. Soon.
Amazon has a 3-disc DVD set that includes all 3 Equestria Girls movies available for pre-order.
Yes, only DVD.
Only DVD for some reason. Not sure why.
No Blu-ray, no.
I don't know. Maybe they'll add it in later.
Maybe.
John Delancey has just finished recording for a future MLP episode. No idea what. So let's get to speculating.
Discord's appearing in season 6.
No. Couldn't be.
That's crazy. Obviously, he's voicing someone else now.
Obviously. Who else could he? Starswirl. Yes, because those two are the same, right?
Yes,
right?
Of course.
Of course, yes.
Just like my fanfics.
It's just like my Japanese animes. No, not quite. Yeah, I don't see Starswirl being Discord. I don't see that being an actual thing. It was interesting, but
I would love to see everything you predict is wrong.
You know, I would be okay with that one being wrong. If they could pull it off, it would be cool, but I highly doubt it. Apparently, Hasbro will be releasing more information about the upcoming MLP movie.
Distribution partner.
Yep, we'll see if it's
Sony
Sony or not.
Sony? Who is Disney? I'm trying to think. That's another major. Fox? Well, they're just distributing. They're not in any sort of control beyond that.
It's still Fox.
Paramount? Universal?
Universal might be an interesting one. I think they had
DreamWorks.
Just
and
as
then they cover the front. All the
posters have the smirk.
The smirk.
Oh God!
Which apparently even the DreamWorks animators hate.
Yeah. Oh please no. And the last bit of news. This one's a bit bigger, a bit more interesting, and potentially spoilery, although not really because it doesn't confirm anything. A new Season 5 poster image has appeared, and it has some hidden characters on it. Yeah, it shows a whole bunch, like all the other season posters that show all the major characters from the whole season.
Yes.
This one has a whole bunch of silhouetted out characters, because we haven't seen them yet.
Or
some
we
of
haven't
the
seen most
interesting ones are right up front. There are 3 small characters that look rather familiar. They're pretty obviously the CMC. Why are they silhouetted? We see them all the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Until you realize there's some other interesting thing about the site that showed this. They found cutie mark information for Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo hidden in the site data. Now, they're the old G3 cutie marks.
But still.
Why
would you hide the CMC's physical appearance?
And
there's one simple answer.
Cutie marks.
They're going to get their cutie marks.
Maybe. That's what we're thinking. That's
like, the most simple answer to this.
Yeah. So that will definitely be interesting if that's actually the case and how they'll.
Well, that's one, happen. I guess, major plot point finally closed.
Being wrapped up.
Yep, finally wrapped up.
Well, unless Apple Bloom doesn't get hers.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Only Apple Bloom.
Yeah, because I mean, they only showed this.
We actually had a dream about that last night, watching an episode of Ponies. Yes, in a dream. And Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle get their cutie mark. Apple Bloom doesn't have to. She has to deal with that.
Deal with it.
Ouch.
That would definitely be interesting. But yes, that's not the only thing in there. There's some other.
The Pie family.
Yeah, we can see the Pie family. They're silhouetted out, but it's pretty obviously them.
Especially with the hat.
Yeah, the hat gives it away.
Starlight Glimmer's right there next to Twilight for some reason.
Which is interesting. Maybe because we haven't seen the last of her in the season.
We know that for sure.
Or maybe something else is going to happen to Sunset. This Starlight.
I wish we'd see Sunset.
I wish, but I'm pretty sure she's not silhouetted in any of those.
She might be in one of those weird blob silhouettes because there's a whole bunch of ponies. Who knows?
Doubtful, though. I still doubt it. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of other ones.
Coco Pommel.
Yeah, Coco's back there. You can see her silhouette. A bunch of other ones that we can't identify.
There's even more way up in that balcony.
Yeah. But there's another interesting bit that isn't silhouetted out. Right between Cadence and Shining Armor, there happens to be a cake.
Yes.
A big cake.
It's a cake, so what?
It's a cake, yes. But there's something interesting on top of the cake.
Celestia devouring it. Wait, no.
Yeah, no, she's in the background by another unidentified character.
Yes.
But no, there's a bassinet on top of the cake.
I was joking about Princess Skyla, you guys.
Yeah, that's a thing. So we're expecting a fall?
I hope it's not Princess Skyla. That would be awful.
I could see it being, though. I could see it.
No.
I mean, they already made the toy.
A long time ago.
Yeah, but...
No, it was just a leftover. I remember they explained that was actually just a leftover thing. They're just release it.
Well, then how will those other princesses that have shown up recently in the toy line?
Well, those are adults, so that would make no sense.
But they're alicorns. You never know. Maybe they're... I don't know. That's just weird. Let's just not go down that road. So yes, those are some interesting things.
Phantom's over.
Yep, Phantom's over. Let's get our...
It's all burning. Get out while you can.
Burning platform.
Yep.
Our Phantom is now a Windows phone.
No. I got out of that too.
I'm leaving the fandom forever. I'll see you next week. Yep. That's the news. We finally got through it.
Yay.
So, yeah. We don't have a new episode to talk about, unfortunately.
Thanks, Hasbro.
Yeah, thanks, Hasbro.
Or actually, thanks, Discovery Family.
Yeah. We're going to do another hiatus. So, yes. What we're going to do, while it's still a bit fresh, we don't have a new episode, but we can talk about the old ones. Just kind of an overview. Season 5 so far.
Yes.
What have we thought? What are our feelings? How do we feel it's going?
Yes.
Where do we think it's going to go from here? What's our hopes?
Hopes and dreams.
So yeah.
Here lies Squidward's hopes and dreams.
Oh god, let's hope
Let's
hope that doesn't happen after the movie. MLP movie comes out, season 8, and it starts being crap. It's like, oh.
More supposed season 6 is crap.
Oh.
Yeah,
fun. Except we're expecting a season 6 before the movie.
Yeah, I know.
And SpongeBob was good until after.
Oh, yep.
So let's hope that doesn't happen here.
Yeah. Let's hope.
So yeah, season 5. What are our thoughts on it? I think
so far, comparison to other seasons and on its own and all that jazz. So far, it's been a pretty good season.
So far, yeah, it has been. I'm not certain we're only halfway through, so I don't really want to start comparing against full seasons.
But season 3 is only 13 episodes.
Yeah, well, if we want to compare it against season 3, this one's doing a lot better. Season 3 was not highly regarded.
Even though I think that's wrong, it's just people let 2 or 3 episodes get to them.
I'll agree with you there. I think a couple of the episodes, people drug the whole season down because of that. But it also doesn't help that it was only 13 episodes.
And it was supposed to be the series finale.
Yeah. But season 4 was also really good.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I want to put this... I'm not sure I want to put it right now above season 4. Just because that one was really good.
Well, that's why we're calling it so far.
Yeah. But it's going to be up there. I think if we keep going at this rate, I think it's going to be...
highly regarded.
Right up there with season 4.
Yeah, which has been very, very acclaimed by the fandom.
Yeah.
Except for a couple weird outliers, but we don't talk about them.
But we don't talk about those. We look at the good.
We don't go there.
We don't go there anymore. Yeah. Outliers are now our Ravenholm.
Yes. But so far, we've had, of the 13 episodes, I would say 11 of them are good, at least good and enjoyable, and with 2 ones.
Yeah.
So far, and those being Appaloosa's Most Wanted and Princess Spike being the weakest episodes so far. And even as weakest episodes, they're still... Yeah,
even its weakest episodes aren't as bad as they could have been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Appaloosa's Most Wanted wasn't horrible. It was watchable. So
yeah.
It was still all
and
right,
it gave us Trouble Shoes.
Yeah, and it gave us a new character that we liked.
But it was just kind of uninteresting. It was just, that was the problem, was with that one, it was just it was just such an uninteresting, kind of a letdown comparison. Especially since, remember, it came after Tanks for the Memories.
Yeah, I was like, yeah.
And then, so it was kind of, and then right afterwards, make new friends and keep Discord.
Yeah.
And so it's like just sandwiched between two really good episodes, and all of a sudden, its flaws become more apparent because of that. It's just a boring CMC episode. Not a whole lot of fun, really enjoyable stuff in that one. And Princess Spike was just another Spike is immature and stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we've always seen like the animation is overall across the board just better.
Oh yeah, it's
already.
Like every
even with the
season.
occasional. Oh look, the Rainbow Dash's neck just.
Oh yeah, every little anime. Yeah, that was.
And of course, people had to point out to them. It's like, yes, I know about it now. Thank you.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about that. Ever for you, just Jim Miller's just like, yes, I know now. Thank you for telling me 1,000 times.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they noticed rather quickly.
We missed a single frame animation error. I'm sorry.
That was a pretty funny animation error, though.
That most of you probably didn't even see until one of you went through frame by frame.
I didn't even see it until I saw pictures of it. But yeah, it's like our season 1 animation error. That one character whose face has got all messed up.
Yeah, one eye.
Yeah.
That was blatant and noticeable.
Messed up.
We don't see a lot of blatant ones anymore.
Yeah. So yeah, the animation has definitely everything. Every season is better as they learn how to do more and more things, and they figure out their tools and refine their processes.
Also, their Flash animation in general just gets updated.
Yeah. So
and we also had a couple of songs, not a whole lot so far.
Yeah, it started off like song, and then
I'm trying to remember. We had a song in Cutie Markless.
Yeah, right off the bat we got a song.
Or / the Cutie Map, depending on which.
Yeah, depending on who you.
Because I'm noticing iTunes went back to Cutie Markless.
Yeah.
Yep, iTunes went back to Cutie Markless.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure an episode's still called the Cutie Map.
Cutie Map, part 1 and 2. So yeah, we had right in the first few episodes we had songs, and then
I don't remember one being in Castle Sweet Castle or Bloom and Gloom though.
We had one in Castle Sweet Castle.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Yeah,
because that was the one I complained about. The dash part at the beginning was weird.
Yeah, I think that the intro was a little.
Bloom and Gloom didn't have one. Tanks for Memories had the dash solo.
Yeah,
and then nothing really.
And then no songs. So
until Slice of Life, sort of.
Yeah, sorta. That episode is just kind of an interesting piece.
Yeah, it really is different.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're supposed to get more songs though lately.
Yeah, of course.
So it's like
they said 15 total in the season.
I can't
14 or 15 in the total.
I know we had an account that we're supposed to get this one, so they had song, and we were expecting, they just gonna get them over right in the beginning, and then they didn't.
Nope.
So we're got more songs expected.
Just moving back to season 2. Where are the songs?
Where are the songs? Oh, there they are.
There's May the Best Bet One is the first song.
Yeah.
So far, they're keeping to their guns of like not trying to pander to the fan base as much as people like to scream about it.
Yeah, everyone's
except for Slice of Life, which was the exception to the rule because it was a special event.
That one was meant to be
pandering
for us. They said, yeah, this is
for you guys,
for us. So, but it was pandering while still making fun of it.
Yeah, making fun of the fan base and themselves, and just also still keeping to the spirit of the show.
Yeah, so it was somehow good pandering.
# best friends.
Best friends. Yeah, that was a great episode. That was probably one of the best ones. I wouldn't say it was the best, but definitely up there.
Yeah, yeah, I guess speaking of which, we probably should.
You probably should say
list it.
What
listing? I want to go from bottom to top, though.
Worst to best?
Yeah, my personal worst is still right now Princess Spike. And then right above it, Appaloosa's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 worst so far.
Yeah.
After that, it gets a little more difficult.
Yeah, after that, it gets pretty difficult.
I would say after that one, probably The Lost Treasure of Griffinstone, right at number 11. Yeah, we're getting to the point it's kind of difficult to say this one's definitively better, but I would say that one is on the lower end of the other episodes.
I thought it was interesting just so we could see
It was nice. It had Gilda and stuff, but I think there are several other episodes just plain better than that one.
Yeah.
That's where I put it. So that's number 11. That's not saying it's bad.
It's not saying it's bad. It's not like, it's next.
There's kind of a significant gap between 11 and 12 here.
We'll have to, make note of that. Just because it's, just above number 11 doesn't mean it's, almost as bad.
Yeah.
It's not.
And I would say after that, Castle, Sweet Castle, while at the time it was a really good episode, it's just kind of several other episodes since then have kind of overshadowed it.
Yeah.
Because Castle, Sweet Castle was nice, and that was the one about Twilight dealing with the loss of her library. But
yeah, and we've tied up all the. There's a tree coming back, and we confirmed that's.
But kind of since then, a couple episodes have kind of overshadowed it. And still good.
It's still good. I think. Yeah, at this point, it's like, yeah.
And now we're going to get even more difficult.
And now it gets even further and further
into the. Ooh, this is hard to place, but. I'm gonna say Bloom and Gloom.
I would say Bloom and Gloom. That one. That's a tough one. I'm going Castle, Sweet Castle, or Bloom and Gloom. I want to put them
almost
right
interchangeable.
next to each other.
They're almost interchangeable.
Yeah.
Bloom and Gloom, though, just a nice little wrap up to the CMC Luna thing.
Yeah.
That started in season 3.
I like seeing more of Luna.
Yeah.
So
it was a nice little thing, and it also had the trippy visuals and
we had that really cool pony with the vacuum stuff.
Oh yeah, the vacuum out the bugs and just hey, there he is. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
After that,
I want to say Party Pooped.
I think this is where I would actually diverge, for sure. I think at this point, I would say Party Pooped.
That's what I just said.
Not Party Pooped. I mean, sorry. Make new friends and keep Discord. This is where I would put that one.
Yeah.
So again, at this point, a lot of them are becoming interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is where I would put that one.
I'd put Party Poop just because it's Pinky, and Pinky's kind of. I used to like her a lot more, but I kind of mellowed as they fleshed out his personality. I was like, I'm not liking her as much. I like other characters better now. So
I think she
has a very Pinky-centric episode.
I think for me, she's becoming a little bit more tolerable.
But I mean, I'm not saying she's intolerable or anything. I'm just saying I'm not liking her as much as I used to. I like other characters. I actually like Rarity and Applejack better than her now.
Wow. I still keep Pinky's still higher than Rarity for me.
Just because they've let Tabitha go crazy with Rarity.
That is pretty cool. I'm just not a huge fan of Rarity. Yeah. So yeah, you'll say Party Pooped. I'll say make new friends and keep Discord.
For me, I would say this would be where I'd put Discord. The Discord.
And this is where I would put Party Pooped. So,
the Discord episode I would just find interesting because it had Discord, so it had insane visuals and just stuff like that. It had the reference to The Shining, and I liked Tree Hugger.
Tree Hugger was interesting. I can't really say I'm really like her. She's just kind of. Yeah, okay, I can see why people like her, but the whole episode, like I said during our review, it didn't catch me as I was hoping it would. So I would say Party Pooped is higher on the list, just one up than Discord.
So I put number 6. What would I put at number 6? Oof. Now it's really difficult now because like the rest are like they're all really good in some way. I'm gonna go ahead and. You're probably going to disagree right now. I'm going to say Tanks for the Memories.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree with you on that one.
Tanks for the Memories at number 6.
Yeah. No. I'm putting Tanks for Memories higher than that. I think we want to we're considering the premiere as a
one part,
as one,
I think.
As one.
I think, yeah.
Considering
so
both
actually,
parts
that means
as a
this would be number 5.
Yeah.
So this shuffle roll is just up one number. It's fine.
Yeah.
So this would be number 5 is Tanks for the Memories, which is also the 5th episode of the season.
Interesting. Yeah, I want to say we have 5 more.
4 more after.
Well, including this one.
Yeah, 5 more. It's really For my reasons are just I'm not a Dash fan, as everyone is well aware. So it kind of automatically loses points because it's a Dash episode. It was a nice way to flesh her out a little bit more, and it was funny to see her cry as she did. I thought it was funny.
Seeing her cry was important, but it wasn't for me, it wasn't funny, but it was definitely
And I'm not.
an important
While the song
point.
was good. I'm not as enamored with it as some people are.
Some people.
Not naming names.
Not yeah,
And
this
it had "Winter is coming" in the line. "Winter is coming" in it, and I
was
love that. I know a lot of people
awesome.
hate that being there, but I loved it because it's just funny.
Which is why Tanks from Memories is going to be higher up on the list at this point. This is a tough toss up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I might want to start putting in the premiere here, but I'm not entirely certain. This is maybe Amending Fences. Yeah, I'm gonna put Amending Fences here because it was good, but
no.
Amending Fences. You like that one because it was Twilight centric.
Oh, you like Tanks for the Memories because it's Dash centric.
Yes. So I'll say Amending Fences is my number 5. So, what's your number 4?
Two Princesses Dream of Magic Sheep.
Luna.
Yeah.
Tantabus.
Yeah, we're at the point where just because it's lower doesn't mean it's horrible compared to the one above it.
These are all like really interchangeable.
Well, for me, it's like I think Tanks for the Memories is nice in the sweet spot of right above the middle. But yeah, Do Prince of the Dream of Magic Sheep gets a little higher just because it has enough fun stuff in it to be really good. The only real thing I didn't like I said, was the Big Mac thing, and I know a lot of people love that. I just thought the joke got killed very quickly.
I think I'm trying to remember the source of that joke, and Big Mac. I don't know if it was the start of it, but Peter New actually commissioned, I think it was Pixel Kitties.
Was it a commission?
To draw a Princess Big Mac, a couple years ago.
I remember Princess Big Mac being a thing. I'm just trying to remember who started it.
I think it was Pixel. I want to say it was a commission from Peter New to Pixel Kitties. I know he did commission her, but I don't know if that was the start of it. And that was well before this ever happened. So it's like,
I know, but
did he do that because he knew it was gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't think so. I think it happened because he liked it so much. I think it happened because show staff liked it so much.
But I do remember that happening.
That was the one part I didn't really like, but almost everything else about the episode was just crazy, just because we got to see the crazy dreams and
it was like
Luna. Just that whole bit at the end with Luna just having to finally forgive herself, and that was just so awesome.
And the visuals were good too.
Yeah, and just the Tantabus, just the way it looked, is like, oh look, it's almost like a ghostly Nightmare Moon.
Yeah, the giant Tantabus was like, wow, that's really...
Yeah, so that episode just overall.
So that's your number 4?
Yeah, number 4. That's just, again, I have 3 episodes I would consider better. Although at this point it's getting really difficult.
Yeah, I'm going to put the premiere here at number 4.
Okay.
I'm going to put the premiere here at number 4 because I'm going to push Princess's Dream up higher since I probably enjoyed the Big Mac thing more than you did. So, yeah, I'll say my number 4 is the Cutie Map or Cutie Markless, whichever you want to call it. So what's your number 3?
And this is where it gets really difficult for me because I'm seeing my last 3 choices. I'm just like weighing them in my head like, oh, which one? Ooh, this is where I think at this point I'm going to honestly say that all 3 of them, I could almost swap them around and feel kind of justify it. For the purpose of the list, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and put Slice of Life at number 3.
At number 3? Yeah, that's... Yeah, at this point, it's really tough. I would almost want to put Slice of Life and Princess's Dream out at equal points. I'm going to put Princess's Dream and Magic Sheep, though, here.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Slice of Life, I think, loses a couple... No, it doesn't lose points, per se. It's just, while it was a great episode and had a lot of fun stuff in it, there was a couple things, again, I just didn't like about it, namely the doctor stuff. And him being... I was hoping he'd maybe get, like, 1 or 2 lines, but he wound up being a fairly big player in the overall episode. But I love the bit with Octavia and Vinyl, and I liked the stuff with, I love the princesses in that, the Shining crying, Gummy's monologue, that whole...
Oh, that was amazing.
Just that whole second half was so great that I loved it, but there's a couple things, particularly with the doctor in the beginning, just kind of... I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But for the rest of it, though, was great.
So Slice of Life is your number 3.
Yes.
Princess's Dream of Magic Sheep is my number 3.
Yep.
What's your number 2?
I think I'm going to surprise you. I'm going to say Mending Fences.
You're going to put Twilight at number 2?
Yeah.
Really? So then the question, why do you put Premiere above Mending Fences?
Well, I want to explain Mending Fences first. Mending Fences is a great episode. It shows, I love it partially because it just goes back to the past. It's like, remember, this is where Twilight was. She didn't care about friendship. Oh, sure, she had. Of course, they kind of retcon a little. It's like she had friends, but she didn't care. They're just kind of there, and they're like, yeah, whatever, I'm bored. There's something for me to do, I guess. She didn't care about who they were to the point where she didn't even remember what their names were.
Yeah.
And she's realizing, oh, crap, I messed up. And having to go back and fix something to someone who, could justify be argued as someone who possibly idolized Twilight. Because we see that she wore the same mane style. She wasn't disappointed until she found out Twilight wasn't showing up to her birthday party. She was like, everyone else showed up, but then she was miserable because Twilight didn't show up. So she really thought of Twilight as her best friend, or if you really want to go that far, shipping. But it was just because of that. It's just like it, and just shows character growth for Twilight and stuff. But the premiere I put at number 1, and the reason for that is, number 1, Starlight Glimmer is a very interesting take on a new villain, I think. Because she is not just immediately evil. She's not immediately bad. She seems to have good intentions. Although some people have now kind of gone back and saying, oh no, because of other things. But I don't know how the finale is going to treat her. But the premiere is just, we get this character who's a villain, but not necessarily immediately evil. And you can even see why she took the path she took. It's kind of, it's easy to see, oh, this is kind of, you can almost agree with her initially, but then you kind of realize how it's one of those, you can kind of start to agree and then go, wait a minute, this is getting weird.
Yeah.
And I like that. And I remember saying back in the first episode when we talked about season 5 premiere, I said I preferred the season 4 premiere. I have, it's one of those, I kind of was a slow burn. I've now changed my mind. I think season 5 premiere is the best premiere we've had. It's just so different tonally from every single other episode. And I just like it because of that. It's just, it's just so different. It's just because of that. Its uniqueness gets it to number 1.
Interesting. I will agree with you on a lot of those points. I just don't think it's quite as high on my list. My number 2, I'll put Slice of Life. Slice of Life here. Well, like I said, these last few are all pretty much interchangeable, but this is where I'll put Slice of Life just because, it was fun, but it doesn't really have as much story importance as the rest of them. So, and I do like all the Doctor stuff because I like Doctor Who. So it doesn't get minus points for that from me. And I liked how they handled it too, because they didn't, straight up and say, yes, it's Doctor Who. But they made like, this is obviously what we're pointing at, but it's not going to be official. And that leaves the obvious one for my number 1, Thanks for the Memories, just because, holy crap, that's exactly what I've been wanting to see out of a Dash episode. Finally seeing more of her, softer side. That, she isn't all, completely narcissistic like people like to say.
She's 99% hot gas.
Yeah, she's not, I just absolutely love that episode, and I do really like that song.
Your wife was trash.
No, she's not. Your waifu is trash. Sunset is trash.
I know you are, but what am I?
Oh, wow. It's like being in elementary school again. So, yeah. I think we can't really talk about much more because we're running out of time. And we do have some other things to talk about. We might have to revisit like what we want to see for after the hiatus. That might be something interesting to talk about. So yes, we're starting to run out of time, so we're going to continue on. We have a comic to talk about.
Yes.
So go ahead and take that away.
Issue number 32 of the main series. It is Night of the Apples, obviously kind of a parody of Attack of the Killer Tomatoes / just Night of blank monster.
Yeah.
It's written by Tom Zahler and art by Tony Fleeks, which is he's very hit and miss. And basically, it starts off with the Nightmare Moon Celestia battle. Apparently, some evil bit of Nightmare Moon got in some moon rocks or something and infected apples. And they take over Ponyville because somehow they're immune to magic and stuff. And
sort of.
Yeah, that's basic thing. I don't want
That's the start.
I don't want to go much farther than
yeah,
that because
it's the first
there's
half.
some interesting stuff that pops up.
There is.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure. It's weird.
It is very weird.
I'm not sure if I can say it's good or not. I mean, I didn't hate it, and I kind of enjoyed it, but it's just very odd.
Yeah.
It's very odd. It's very different tone. Very different. It's just like
the writing is really different than what I'm expecting. The whole story. It's like, wow. That's,
yeah.
Whoa. I'm not entirely certain how to feel about it either.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yes.
I think it's worth paying $4 to read it.
Yeah. I would
hopefully
get it, but
hopefully it doesn't all come crashing down in the next issue.
Yeah. Hopefully.
That would be awful.
There are some interesting jokes, though.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing something pretty interesting for the next issue, and I want to see it.
I want to see especially how it ends.
Yeah, with how it ends, it's like, ooh, I think a lot of people will be happy with how it ends.
Yeah. I did like there was one particular joke I liked. At the cage with the lock. You mean only apples can use Apple products? It's like,
yes.
Oh,
I get it.
Yeah.
So, it's interesting. So I'd say go ahead and spend the $4 to read it.
Yeah, get it just because of how different and interesting it is. It's like the premiere you were talking about. It's different. Mm-hmm. Except we're not entirely certain if it's
good different
yet. We'll have to see how the next part comes out. But go get it. Go. Let's join the ride together. Yeah. Join the ride on this one.
Back on the ride.
Yeah. So that's all of our discussion stuff, but we have a little bit of fan content. So
at light speed.
Yeah, light speed. Let's rush through this. I've got 2 songs that I've picked from last week music. The first one is an I'll Fly remix by Fuzogs. Yeah, I need another one. So take a listen to that. This one, it's nice, fun, upbeat, bouncy remix. It is a classic Fuzogs remix. So if you listen to the stuff, you know what you're gonna get. But this is right along the same lines he does. It's not quite my favorite of the ones that he's done. I like some of the other ones, but I still thought this one was pretty good.
Yeah, it's Fuzogs. It's ridiculously fast and bouncy. It's fun. There are better. I like what you said. Better Fuzog songs. I think I
think Make a Wish.
Make a Wish remix, and there was another one. He did the Smile Song remix.
Yeah,
I think
those were
better than these.
Really good. So yeah, but still,
it's fun. Good. Yeah, it's still fun songs. Just
the next one I have is Become by Meta Joker and Respin.
Flying never felt so long. All the things I really have done. Though I try, I never know what you want me to
become. This one's nice and mellow. One of the things I like about it is how it builds, how the intensity builds. It starts off nice and calm and builds, has a break, and then it starts building up again till the end. I really like that one, and the vocal splicing was really cool. How they got Rainbow to do the different vocals in there, the different lines. I thought it was interesting. Meta Joker's a bit hit or miss on some of the stuff. I think his vocal's a bit interesting, but he's been getting better with that, and I think this one's now reached the point where I can say, I'll feature this one. I thought it was pretty good.
The actual music I wasn't really too enthralled with. I didn't think it was bad. It just wasn't. It was like it's fine. It wasn't. That didn't really grab my interest though. The vocals though, it was weird because I'm sorry I'm saying this, but it sounds like someone's trying to do a Kennedy impersonation.
Really?
Yeah. I just all I could think of was like Mayor Quimby from Simpsons or Kennedy or whatever. Now, of course, that makes me think Chowda.
Oh. Yeah, his voice is interesting like that.
I'm sorry, so I can't take it seriously because of that.
Yeah,
I was sitting here trying not to crack up.
Yeah, but I think it's a pretty good song. It's about like Wonderbolt's Academy, the whole
Right.
don't be like you kind of thing. But yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So that's all the songs I've got. Do you have any fanfics?
I got 2 updates. Both from the same author, Albino Corn.
Albino Corn,
popped
yay.
up with Fiber Dahlia updated, which is the Sunset Shimmer and Spitfire are sisters thing. And in this chapter, we got the actual backstory of what the heck happened to cause them to cause rift.
And what the Firebird Dahlia is.
What it is actually turns out to be a move.
Yes.
And we also finally get the start beginnings of a reconciliation between them. And it's very interesting. I want to see where it goes from here, because it's like, it could go, it's like this will end pretty quick, or this can go for a long time. And there's a reason they had to reconcile. I'm not sure exactly yet, but it's interesting. And also, Albino Corn updated Long Road to Friendship, and I am now extremely angry.
Yes, this update.
Yes, it's after the science fair. If you remember, this is, the shipping Sunlight fic, and it's after the science fair and sunsets at the Sparkle household, and because she's compelled to tell the truth, she starts doing so, and then Twilight tells her to lie. And she has to lie, and so she starts lying, and then she can't stop lying. And it blows up spectacularly. And I'm just so angry now. Because Sunset just ended without any control, just ruined everything because she couldn't stop herself. I'm just so angry and
seeing your ship fall apart before you.
Well, obviously it's going to repair itself eventually. But
it wouldn't be a very good fit. But
Albino Corn, you magnificent bastard.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. It's not my ship, but yeah, I thought it was definitely interesting as story-wise goes.
I'm getting all worked up just thinking about it. Well, but anyway, that's it.
So yeah, that's what we have. That's the end of it. So yeah, we actually got a longer episode
because of news.
Yes, we had a lot of news. That's what happens when we go bi-weekly. So, yes, if you liked what you heard and you want to hear more, you can find all of our episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Remember, that's Libsyn. You can also find all of our stuff on iTunes. Just search for Pony411. You'll find us, so subscribe to us there. It'll all auto-download and all that sort of fancy stuff. You can also find us on Stitcher.com or use their mobile app on iOS or Android. Search for us on there and find us. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. Go watch our videos there, like, subscribe, comment, all that sort of fun stuff. You can also listen to us on Ponyville FM. We air there every Tuesday when we have an episode.
Every other Tuesday right now.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also find us on Ponyville Live. Whenever we update, we'll show up on their front page and all that sort of fancy stuff.
Including non-podcast stuff.
Including non-podcast stuff, yes. We are trying to do things every other week when we aren't doing an episode because we're on bi-weekly. Last week we tried to do a live stream. That was interesting. It's the first live stream we attempted. Hopefully we'll get better at that. But we might try other things, so keep an eye on our Twitter feed, which we'll get to that in a bit. If you'd like to contact us, you can send us emails, pony411podcast@gmail.com. Send us comments, criticisms, suggestions, that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Like us there. We update it whenever we post an episode.
Or other stuff.
Or other stuff like news, interesting things like that. You can also find us on Twitter, like I mentioned before. Follow us there. We are at Pony411. So tweet us. Listen to us when we tweet when we're about to do something interesting or when something happens, that sort of stuff. You can also contact us on our personal Twitters. I am at Alca7raz with an underscore at the end and a 7 instead of a T. And he is at Nemesis Prime 1. So
again, Ant-Man is good.
Ant-Man is awesome. Go see it. So yeah. That's it. That brings us to the end.
Rapid fire that.
Yeah, we're running out of time. So until next time.
In 2 weeks,
remember, bi-weekly. We might do something halfway between.
Yes, I'm hoping.
Yeah, we will tweet if we figure something else out to do. I don't know what we'll talk about in 2 weeks, but we'll figure that out as well. So until next time, we will see you later. And remember, please, pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.